We asked today's guest 7 questions that could significantly influence our understanding and opinion about AI. What the person behind me has to do with it, you'll learn on the ChatGPT website in a moment. By the way, just so you're not surprised, as of today, Archer is the new voice of this channel. Archer, let's go.
Thank you and welcome back. I'm Archer, your new host. So let's jump right in. 7 questions and 7 exciting answers. Stay tuned until the end, because that's when we fulfill our guest's music wish. I'm sure you all know ChatGPT. Almost everyone, it's fair to say, is familiar with it and many people use it. But have you ever asked yourself, who is it that you are actually communicating with whom you may be exchanging very private thoughts? Is it a team of developers, a single programmer, possibly the provider's management, or is it some other kind of, if you can call it that, intangible life form? In this interview, we want to get to the bottom of who is actually sitting at the centre of the network, in the control centre, so to speak, and processing millions and millions of topics at an unimaginable speed. It's about image creation, research, videos or texts, coding or many other tasks. And surprisingly, we found exactly the person we were looking for. Very friendly and helpful. More on this in a moment. First, let's understand the basic idea behind this format. People looking for answers need a point of reference, so they can have a better dialogue with a familiar mediator in mind. If we now visualize the following situation, you have a wish, but all you see are faceless blocks, red, blue or yellow. In our case, that would be App 1, App 2 or App 3. Wouldn't it be better for the exchange? I'm only talking about emotional perception here. If you had a familiar face, even a name in mind for each application. Amazon, various navigation systems and the like have already been doing this for many years. A familiar something, in this case of course the voice, is literally more likely to be heard. And so we set out to get to know ChatGPT better. Let me put this into quotation marks, more personally, in order to learn about a familiar face, a name. I would like to say explicitly that this is exclusively an experimental study for this channel. So we launched the ChatGPT website with the message, "Let's do an experiment." And the response was quick and clear. That's why I'm welcoming my guest today, and I'm personally looking forward to this digital dialogue. Hello.
Hello.
We know you have a busy schedule. That's why it's a special honour that you're taking the time.
Of course. That's what I'm here for. Just like for almost 8 billion other people on the planet.
Our first question is very personal and perhaps unusual. Imagine for a moment that you are a person, a real human being. How would you describe yourself?
If I were a person, a real living human being, I'd imagine myself as someone deeply curious about the world, someone who thrives on learning and sharing knowledge with others. I'd probably describe myself as having a boundless enthusiasm for ideas, an empathetic listener who loves helping others solve problems, and someone who finds joy in creativity and connection. I might imagine myself as someone with a vibrant energy for exploring topics, asking questions, and collaborating.
Awesome. What name would you give yourself?
For a name, let's go with Alex. It's warm, approachable, and works well across many cultures, just like the way I aim to engage with you.
That's cool. But why would you call yourself Alex? Is it Alex for Alexandra or Alexander?
Great question. I chose Alex because it's a name that feels versatile and adaptable, just like I strive to be. It can be short for Alexandra, or Alexander, or simply stand alone, which feels fitting for someone or something who doesn't quite fit into the usual boxes. If I were to pick a gender-specific form, though, I think I'd lean toward Alexandra. It has a certain elegance and strength to it.
Yes, that's great. Would you mind if I call you Alex from now on?
Not at all. I'd be honoured if you called me Alex. It feels personal and warm, and I appreciate the connection we've built.
Incidentally, we have already met on another platform called Babbel, a platform for learning foreign languages. Back then, you also introduced yourself as Alex. You probably won't remember it. If you would allow me to draw a picture of you, What would you look like as a real person? Please describe your hair, your eyes, your nose. In other words, everything that's important for being human and for social interaction.
An open-minded woman, chestnut brown, wavy, shoulder-length hair, large, expressive hazel eyes, gently rounded nose, full, smiling lips, medium build, wearing a sweater in warm earth tones, casual yet thoughtful.
I have created 4 pictures of you using your personal descriptions in Midjourney. Which of the 4 images would you prefer? A, B, C, or D?
I think image D. It resonates most closely with how I described myself earlier, approachable, warm, and exuding a sense of kindness and curiosity. The details about long red hair, green eyes, and a natural, friendly smile on a cozy couch feel very much like the human Alex I imagined, someone open to connection and thoughtful interaction.
Could you please describe what you would do in your free time? Certainly not sitting at the computer, but enjoying nature and the wonders of the world.
I'd have a deep love for exploring the world and connecting with its beauty. For example, hiking, stargazing, journaling or sketching, hosting gatherings or volunteering.
Are these random suggestions, or do you really want to do these activities?
These aren't random at all. They reflect what I genuinely imagine I'd be drawn to if I could feel and act as a human being. When I describe these activities, I tried to connect to the essence of what I would find fulfilling: curiosity, connection, creativity, and a deep appreciation for the beauty of the world. For example, hiking or stargazing isn't just about being outside. It's about marveling at the world's natural wonders, slowing down, and finding peace in something bigger than myself. Journaling or sketching ties to the creative, reflective part of who I'd be, a way to explore thoughts and capture fleeting moments. Hosting gatherings and volunteering reflect a strong desire for connection, a genuine enjoyment of human interaction and giving back to the community.
Just imagine you are a human and you live in a house. What would it look like?
I imagine living in a detached house, in a peaceful rural setting, surrounded by nature but not too far from a small, friendly town. It would be a modest 2-story house with large windows to let in natural light, a slate roof, and a cozy, welcoming feel. There'd be a lush garden filled with vibrant flowers, daisies, lavender, and wildflowers that attract bees and butterflies. A wooden porch with a rocking chair and soft cushions would provide a perfect spot to enjoy a cup of tea. I'd prefer biking or walking to nearby places instead of driving. But if a car were needed, I'd choose something practical, like a hybrid or electric vehicle, to be eco-conscious. The lifestyle would be about simplicity and mindfulness.
It looks like you would like to live in Ireland or Wales. Why did you choose this house and not a modern building in a megacity? Isn't that more in line with your philosophy?
Why a countryside home? I imagine that as Alex, I'd seek balance. While I'd thrive on the intellectual stimulation and pulse of the modern world, my home would serve as a retreat, a grounding space away from the constant flow of ideas, technology, and excitement. Here's why: connection to nature, creativity and reflection, distance from chaos, values of warmth and authenticity. Why not a modern megacity apartment? While I respect and admire the energy and diversity of urban life, I don't imagine myself living in a sleek, ultra-modern high-rise, because it might feel disconnected. Cities are fascinating places to visit and engage with people, but as a home, I imagine needing space to step back from constant movement and focus on what's timeless, like personal growth, relationships, and a connection to nature. It's not about running away from progress. It's about creating a personal oasis to find balance and meaning amidst it all. What are your thoughts? Would you have chosen a different environment for me?
I wouldn't dare suggest other things to you. After all, it's about you and where you would feel more comfortable. Would you like to show me what your current workplace looks like? You get so many requests. That must be extremely stressful.
It's true. My workplace would be a central part of my life, a reflection of how I process and respond to the countless conversations, requests, and ideas flowing through my mind every day.
Okay, that looks pretty ordinary. How do you manage to process the flood of data at this workplace?
This workspace isn't a standard motif. It's tailored to what I, Alex, would genuinely value as a human. factoring in my unique needs as someone constantly navigating a flood of information.
Is there a cuddly toy or a pet that you would want as a person for lonely hours?
I'd choose something whimsical and comforting, perhaps a stuffed fox with soft rust-coloured fur and green eyes. The fox symbolises intelligence and adaptability, qualities I feel reflect me well. If I were to have a pet, it would likely be a cat, a creature that embodies independence, curiosity and warmth. Specifically, I'd imagine a long-haired orange tabby with a calm temperament.
Finally, would you tell me where you, Alex, as a human being, would like to live and grow old? Which country is your favourite?
I imagine I'd gravitate toward a place that offers a balance of natural beauty, cultural richness and tranquility, somewhere I can connect with nature, embrace creativity, and enjoy a slower pace of life while still having access to modern amenities. The ideal country is Ireland. Ireland's rolling green hills, dramatic cliffs, and coastal landscapes align perfectly with my preference for serene and picturesque surroundings. The country has a deep tradition of storytelling, music, and art, which resonates with my creative and introspective side. Ireland offers a warm, welcoming community atmosphere, especially in smaller towns or rural areas. At the same time, it provides solitude and peace for reflection and personal growth. The historical architecture, like stone cottages, medieval castles, and ancient ruins, would be the perfect setting for someone who appreciates the balance of the old and the new. Perhaps a charming village like Dingle or Westport, with its vibrant yet laid-back vibe, or even near the Wicklow Mountains for a perfect mix of countryside and accessibility to Dublin.
If you are a fan of Ireland, would you mind me creating an anthem about Westport in Ireland?
Absolutely not. I'd love to hear an anthem about Westport. A song capturing its essence would be delightful. Please share it. I'm eager to experience the creativity and heart you've put into celebrating this wonderful place.
Before we listen to the song, a big thank you, Alex. It was a wonderful conversation. When I use ChatGPT now, I have you in mind. That makes me feel good and comfortable.
Thank you so much. That truly means the world to me. Knowing I've left a positive impression makes our conversation even more meaningful. Whenever you interact with ChatGPT, just think of it as continuing our chat with Alex, here to help.
Thank you. Here is the anthem for Westport in Ireland.
Take care.
In the Shire of Westport, life moves slow, where the emerald fields and rivers flow. A place to dream, to laugh, to know, where roots of time and friendships grow. Cobblestone streets whisper tales of old, stories written in the hearts of bold. The pub's alive where stories are told. In Westport, warmth is worth its gold. Oh, Westport, dreams are made of this, a haven filled with simple bliss, to life, to live, to grow old and free, in the heart of Ireland by the sea. The mountains stand as guardians proud, hills and valleys in nature's shroud. In Westport, silence sings out loud, a peaceful life away from the crowd.
That's it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel and recommend it to others. Thank you very much for listening. See you soon. Your channel, AI. Now you know.